Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Titans, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibility.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. And Gold is able to put it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tannehill now to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11 now. Play action. It's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Second down, here's Mostert again. 55 rushing yards, rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Lance now on first down. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Brings up second and 9 at the 13-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He'll flip this out to Evans. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run. It's Henry. Stays on his feet. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Titans. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
These two teams have had plenty of extra time to make their final adjustments, but time's just about up. The final half of the NFL season is upon us. So let's get it back out to our Super Bowl broadcast team. Here's Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
First down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. They'll run it again with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And now they'll throw with Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Mostert.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Lance going to give this to Mostert here on the option.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Niners have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off play action, Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll go option to the short side. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.